Hey, it's me, it's Brandon T here with the Painting with Magic show. And today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I get tons of questions on how to use the canvas seals that you'll see on my website. And there's many different ways you can use canvas seal. The most popular way has been making your own canvases. That was a video we done on here a few months back on our YouTube channel. And it showed you how to make your own canvas using our white canvas seal. Okay? The white canvas seal. Now we have another one out too called black canvas seal, and it'll also be in that same jug later on. But that's a black canvas seal. And I get a lot of questions on this. What is black canvas seal? Well, black canvas seal is designed to seal your canvases. So if you want to start with a canvas that's not sealed, has it been primed, then you throw some of this on it. Every painting that I do, and every one of these shows you'll see me do, I put this on before I start painting and I let it dry, and then I put Amazing White on. And what it does is it allows me to get some extra tooth and texture, and plus I know it's double sealed. Okay, so what I've done for this painting is a little differently. I sealed this thing using the black canvas seal. I coated the whole thing with black canvas seal, the whole thing, then I let it dry. Then after I let it dry, I took a paper towel and I wadded it up and use some white canvas seal, and I started in the middle and dabbed all the way around, all the way out. Start from the middle, working it outwards. Then after I let that dry, I took a synthetic flat brush and loaded it up into the black canvas seal, and I made some tree trunks. And then as I was doing it, I mixed that same dirty brush into some white canvas seal, done some tree trunks, let it all dry, then took my number 2 script liner brush, this little brush right here, and took some water and black canvas seal and made some tree limbs all the way through here. And then I used some gravy mixed up between the black and white canvas seals, and done all these nice little details. Now you can do more details than that. I just done a few on here to get me going. And then down here at the bottom, I put a little path in using the black and white canvas seal to make gray, and then a little darker gray to make some shadows in here. That way I get all these nice little things here, and I kind of done some little lines and stuff up through here to kind of for some glazing, because today's main goal today is teach you how to use glazing, how you can do it to your benefit. You can do some nice detailed work in very little time using these canvas seals. They're much different than gesso. There's a lot of gesso that people sell you today that is just paint. There's no benefit to it. This actually seals the canvas. Actually gave me a little tooth here where I wanted it at, a little texture, and it sealed the canvas off. Okay, now this is all dry. I took some of my amazing clear medium, just some clear medium here, and my big brush, and I just coated the whole thing in a nice thin coat of amazing clear. That's all I've done so far. So what I'll do is I have the colors go across your screen for you. They might have already went across your screen for you by now, that I have on my palette. So let's get started with it. That way we do a nice little woodsy scene if you ain't noticed it yet. And we'll take some sap green. Just a little bit of sap green. Sap green is a very transparent color. That's what we want to use today. And I actually grabbed a little touch of cadmium yellow, but that shouldn't matter too much. Okay? And I'll tell you what, let's go back here. I'm going to start on this side. Kind of work it around. See how it's nice transparent? And this goes right through. That's glazing. Glazing on over top of every bit of this. So I'm going to go all the way around. Make kind of a circle. All the way over a bit of this stuff. Don't worry about it, because we're going to go back over some of this. On top. And if you want more green in some areas, we do. Let's go back in here again. Now I love green, so I probably put a lot of green in my painting, but you can do is whatever you like. Okay. Next, I'm going to take a little cadmium yellow. And if you have Indian yellow, that's even more transparent and would work for you too. But this will work. We'll go right there. Nice, beautiful, deep wood scene is what I'm wanting today. There's so many questions on making these nice paintings like this. So I may do that today. Okay, now once we get it kind of going in that area, I'm going to go into a lot more sap green. I'll take a little tiny touch of Prussian blue, a little touch of black. Then on this side, darker monkey face on. You can get monkey faced on this side because we're just painting it now. We're just going here painting this stuff. Don't really worry about the outside edges. We just want some color there to mix with our other colors. Okay. Then once you have that going, I'm going to take this brush and I'll just beat it out a little bit. Then I'm going to take a little 1-inch landscape brush and I'll take a little burnt umber. This is a fantastic way to make barns too, this glazing technique. Look here. Almost automatically, we got a path there, some dirt. See, it's very easy. Get a path in there in no time. Just a little bit like that, just kind of scrubbing. And it's that easy. We can come in and grab a little touch of titanium white. And right from the back here, and it'll even fix it up even more. And see what that done, those canvas seals have done, is it's created some shadows automatically for me through here. Little nice and ridge to the stuff. Now, if you want to see how I've done all this, I have photographs of this on my website at brandthomasart.com if you want to check out how I've done it. I took some photographs of doing this. Okay. There we go. Now I want to brighten this up back here some more. So I'll take some titanium white on a 2-inch brush. Just a little bit. Let's brighten it up back here. Maybe a little bit more white. And a tiny bit of cadmium yellow with that. There we go. Now because white's opaque, it'll cover up a lot of this stuff, but it'll look like a sunburst coming through there. Maybe it's a bunch of leaves and things going on back here. Alright, looks fantastic. I like that a lot. Alrighty. Now we got that going on. I think it's time to start bringing out some branches and stuff. Now we've already almost got a finished painting here. That's what I love glazing for. We'll take a little Prussian blue, a little sap green, a little brown, a little burnt umber in there. And then a little yellow. I want a nice green color. And I'll just tap my old filbert brush. And it's number 6 filbert brush. Yeah, I tried to put some little nice details living back here. Just follow your little trees you made. Little nice little details you can do. And that's why I already done, so I can do some more details on here on this show today for you. But the photographs on my website of how to do this. And if you follow us on our Facebook pages, there'll be photographs on there too, so it'll be a little easier for you to find too. So nice little trees back here. Just using the corner of our filbert brush and tapping. Just tap it on. Just like that. You make all kinds of little trees living back here. Okay. Then I'll take that old 1-inch brush. Got some sap green in here. Some blue, some touch of black. Maybe some crimson, some burnt umber. And I want some more trees living in here. More darks. But I want to leave a lot of those trunks coming through. But I've done those little things there for details. Okay. Let's see why the brush is going a little slow, but I got clean. Let's take some black, more blue. sap green, crimson. And we'll just continue just adding these darks in here. Nice dark. You need dark to show light, but I also want texture because we got all these nice darks in there with the black canvas seal. If you ain't ever tried one of these paintings before, I urge you to try them. They're super fun to do. Many beginners love these. So if you're a beginner and you're just now starting out, try these types of paintings. I'm telling you, you will love them. I love painting with black canvases. I get so many questions on it about doing more for the shows, and so I thought we'd do a few on this series. This is a fantastic area. If you live out in the woods, and just a great little thing like that. About a few months ago, I was going through a place, remind me of this, going through the woods like this. Nice little path going through there. There's a place down here in Lexington that has these nice little falls going through. These nice little woods you can go through here. And remind me just that place. It was just a nice place to go to. It's a great place to take photographs at and get great ideas for paintings. Okay, now down here at the base of this, I'm just going to crunch up the brush, just like that. It makes nice tall wild grasses. It makes them just look so much natural. And then painting those nice soft grasses, which, you know, if you're going to do soft grasses, I recommend doing those for around like cabins and houses and things because it looks maintained. But out in the woods, it's not like that. It's all wild, growing everywhere. Okay. Now once I get this here going, pretty much got that covered up pretty quickly. Up at the top, you get that there. Okay. Now I start making my highlights. Before I do that, I want to start working on that path a little bit more. That path's almost done, but I want to add some texture in there. I'll take titanium white and a little burnt umber. I'll grab a little bitty roll of that paint. Let's go right back in here again. And I can start from the light and work it out. Just no prayer. I like adding texture in here. Now you may want your smooth. Leave it smooth. Now look here. We grabbed a little bit of that color. That just makes it interesting. So if we grab a little bit of that color we put in here, let's let it go because it looks fantastic. Gives it all nice little shadows and stuff when you grab those little touches of color on the outside. Makes it look like you done it on purpose. So I'm going to grab a little more burnt umber, darken it up a little bit. And go on now. Because you want it to be a little darker as it goes through his woods. Because the light's coming back here. Now when this painting dries, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it or not on this painting here where it's wet. But while when it dries, you could put fantastic sun rays coming through here, zinging right through the back of there and those trees. You can do all kinds of things like that. You don't have to do everything while it's wet. You can do the majority of the painting, and you come back and add some really bright highlights coming through. All kinds of things you can do. I'm gonna wash my brush real quick. I get tons of questions on how to wash brushes. Brush washing is simple, but when you first start out, it kind of becomes difficult. I just use a bucket. It has a screen on the bottom of it, but there's a new thing out that I designed, and I'll grab one over here. It's a brush grid. I designed this a few years ago, and I use them in some of my classes. These here will protect your brushes. It's made out of a durable plastic that will protect your brushes from grinding away. And you can put it in a square container, like a baby wipe container or something, if you have something like that laying around. And you can put some DIY cleaner in that, baby oil or paint thinner in there, and it'll wash your brushes without destroying them, because we pay expensive prices for brushes and we don't want to destroy them. So I recommend these in your studios. They're fantastic. You can pick them up. They're not very expensive. And you have these on our website at brandthomasart.com. You can check those out. They're fantastic little tools. Let's grab a filbert brush. And we'll use it while it's dirty. Who cares? Take a little white. umber. Let's put some tree trunks in here. We already had some tree trunks before, but I want some super tree trunks. There's one. There's two. Let's mix with some of those colors in the background. Makes it very interesting. There's a tree trunk. You're not be able to see these in here. I don't see much of them, but if I can get some kind of little lines in through here, it'll give me detail. I can grab a little bit of this white that's on this tree trunk and zing a little bit over here, over there a little bit. Control the paint on your canvas, and you'll be able to paint whatever you want. Okay. I'm gonna grab this big old brush and get in here and get a little crazy today. Let's get monkey faced on it. I'm gonna take a little phthalo yellow green, some cadmium yellow light, maybe some of this. I get it open. Yeah, amazing white. Amazing white's fantastic. I use it for most of my paintings, and I use it for highlighting as well. So I'm gonna grab a little amazing white on this big brush, because I got to thin it down a little bit. Big old brush is a super great brush. You do all kinds of things with it. Let's go back in here. Just tap the corner. Need more paint. You always nice to test it out. Test your paint. See where you're at. You need it thicker, you need it thinner. And then go back in there to it. I'm just using one corner. Let's go back in here. There we go. Once you get that brush loaded, it'll take off. Not many big old brushes can do what this brush can do, because they're too stiff or whatever the case may be. This brush can do everything. You can drag it all the way down through here, it don't matter. Now on this side, you can put some tree stuff over here and branches. Need a little bit more yellow. More cadmium yellow on the palette. Okay, just some Grumbacher yellow pre-test. It's fantastic paint. You can get that almost any art supply store you go to. You can almost pick that up at it. A little bit more amazing white. Look at there. There he comes. There he goes. Nice big old branch. You can put several different highlights on here. And look at those branches coming off this brush. I love these brushes. They're fantastic brushes. You can do almost any style of painting with these brushes. Maybe there's a bit more of a highlight on him. There it comes. Okay, on this side a little bit more. This brush has got a lot of control in him. Look there. This paint's almost finished. That's all this big brush can do. Then we can come in here, take one a little more these greens in here. Phthalo yellow green, sap green. And then we can throw some big grasses in here. Just take his brush and just crunch it up. And you have some instant grass. Super easy to do it. Let's grab a little amazing one. What this will do is create some like wildflowers living in here. Let's grab a tiny little bit of that. And you scatter it in there wherever you want it. That's a fantastic way to do it. Alrighty. And I think I'll put a big tree in here. One big tree in here. Get a little crazy, get monkey faced on it. A little more black, a little more blue, brown, burnt umber. All those great colors. And I think we'll take our big old palette knife and decide and just put it right here. Zing it in here. Zing. Big old strong tree. Look at that big tree. Oh gosh. Big old tree. And like I said, if you want to control that paint, you can do whatever you want to do. You can manipulate that paint. Tell the paint what to do. Okay, one more paint down this side. We'll throw a big old monster tree. Oh gosh. That's a big old tree. You see all these trees like this out in the woods. These big old trees that they're just monster trees. They do everything. They go around. They wow over there. Big knots on them and everything. Like a big old tree. You need that big old tree in here. If you take this knife and you hang it like this, angled, you can control it. You can do all kinds of things with it. Big old tree, big monster. Then you have a big monster root that hangs over. Like that right there. Big monster. Okay, and then maybe, yeah, let's work on this tree now. I'm going to wipe off my palette knife. Just wipe them off. I'm going to wipe this paint right here up to the side. Then I'm going to grab some more titanium white. Just a little bit of titanium white. Won't need much because I only got this one tree to do now. So we'll take the titanium white, a little burnt umber. A little bit more. I like to use the back side of my knife for this. And I'm just going to touch. It gives me all kinds of this birchy texture in here. Then I work it out. And it's going to mix with what we put on here with the palette knife. That's fantastic because it's giving us a mid-tone. I didn't even put that much paint on here, and it's already doing what I want to do. Once you control that paint and you start to learn to paint, learn that paint you got. Many paint out there and they ain't much. So it pays off to get a good paint. So we need more titanium white with that. And we'll roll that on that side of the blade. And where you want that light to strike, that's where you go. Then just kind of blend them back. Blend them back. As you go, no pressure hardly. Alright, that's fantastic. Okay. And I think he needs one big limb coming off him somewhere or another. Maybe two limbs. I don't know. We'll think. Let's take some black, blue, black. What have we got here? Burnt umber, crimson. Okay. And then I'm going to thin him down with some more thinner. You can use Amazing Clear as well. It's fantastic for this. I'm just going to grab the thinner because it's the quickest right now. Right there, it's open for me. And I want a monster limb right there. Zoom, there he is. Don't be scared of him. Just go ahead and do it. What this does is pushing everything back. Everything is now gone. It's gone. And over here we can put another limb. Goes right there. Goes all the way over to the side. Big monster limb. little more thinner. If your paint's not coming off of your brush too well, thin them down a little bit more. But this is a super fun one to do. Beginners, I urge you and recommend you to try out a canvas similar to this one. You don't have to put this big tree in here, because this is a little more intimidating to put this big tree in here. But once you get the hang of it, I think you really will enjoy doing these types of paintings. Anybody can do it. And if you're just now starting out, I recommend my new book, Painting with Magic Volume Number 1, which you can find on my website. It's a fantastic book. Many beginners have just purchased that book and they've fallen in love with it, doing all kinds of awesome and amazing projects now using that new book. So there we go. Big tree limb there. And then we'll fix that down at the base. Before we go, a little more of that paint in there. Pump right there. And I think with that one here, we've got a finished painting. And I will sign this one. I hope you enjoyed painting with me today. This is a super fun project. I love doing black canvases. They're super fun to do. Especially using these amazing canvas seals that we have. You can get at BradThomasArt.com. They're going to seal the canvas for you. They're going to give you a little texture on the canvas. Just all around amazing product. I use it on every one of my canvases to seal them off before I put my amazing white or clear on there. And I know I'm ready to go. So, I hope you enjoyed this one. This one here is ready for the art gallery. So is yours. And I'll see you real soon. Some really simple steps you can do to make this happen. So I'm hoping by sketching this out